Yo. Yo. Oh my back hurts so bad. What is up, y'all? What's up, Galore? Ow, my back hurts so bad. Yo, yo, yo. Oh, for some reason, your chat message is auto-translating to I. What's up, Timbit? It was good, bro. Alright. Chat, just give me a second. Alright, just give me a second, y'all. Let me ping my stream. Alright, Timbit pings out, and now let me do the one in the Timbit Discord. Chat, do we have any memes to react to? Get mods verified if they haven't already. Okay, there's memes in here, but it's not verified. Yo, what's up, Quamps? I'm gonna shut myself in chat now. Alright, chat. Okay, why do I have no gear on? Oh, I need gear. Alright. Yo, who we deeping to? Yo, what's up, bro? Yo, chat, type 1 in chat if you're here. You got re-gears, buddy? Bro, I had stuff in my inventory and I just want to waste it. Alright, chat, who we deeping to? Who we deeping to, chat? Yeah, Timber is me, SJ Local. It was good, bro. Why does my back still hurt? Oh wait, my chat's on. Yo. It's a W stash. But what's up, SJ Local? Yo. Can you not? See how stacked you are. Okay, you don't have much gear, but you're not poor. Oh, you got mad boots though. Yo, can you stop hitting me? Yo, okay, he's just blowing up his stash. What are you doing? This dude just raided Ducky Exploit stash. Wait, over here isn't raided, so I'm not going to touch anything. Dude just... Okay, bro, pull it, bro. I'm gonna pull him just in case he's on. He's not. Accept my TP. My name is Kyridge. Alright, I'll TP in a second. I gotta wait for me to get pulled. Wait. Oh my, I don't think I have a stasis. I guess I gotta kill this dude. Yo, why did this just not do anything? Yo, is there a core protect region here? Why do anchors just not blow anything up? Alright, bro, that's what you get for raiding bro stash. Alright, who are we keeping to next? Alright, we're keeping the Quamps. Yo! What is this? Oh, I can't hear you. Yo!
No, wait, can you hear me? Wait, hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yo, Timbit. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, so like, I took like a break, and like, when I was gone, you were missing a crucial part of your streams.
What do you mean?
Well,
if
do
you're
me a
talking
favor.
about a stash, I got a new one.
Stand on this block. Stand on this block.
Okay.
Welcome to the new stash.
Yo! Where's the actual stash part? Oh, I just pearled into the roof. Oh, never mind.
It's.
Oh, yo, creeper. Yo, kill the creeper. Yo!
Yo, get the creeper out of here, bro.
Okay, you are not that stacked. We gotta move gear over here.
Okay, well, I can't do everything my own, pal. Alright?
Alright, yo! What do y'all think of the new stash? Yo, is this tough? W's? Hold up. Oh my, I remember that. Yo, this is the battery gear. Hold up. Wait. Where's the stasis chamber?
Over here.
I'm sorry, Dodo, but... I found a schematic for that one on the donut site.
They're not set up.
Nah, you use a schematic? They're not set up?
No. I didn't use a schematic. I built TS with my own hands.
Like the design?
My own brain. Yep.
Alright, man. Yo, this is a fire stack.
Later.
Bro, I kind of need to
like, or you can just set your bed up, and every time you die, because you're gonna die like 15 times, you can just like use this.
That's gonna be a lot of work going back and forth though. I'm gonna set it up after the stations I set up. So for today's stream, actually technically for like a week, because this is gonna be my last stream for a while, because I'm going to Texas in a couple of days, and I want to lock in on videos so I have marketing going out. Yo. What the gloop? I want to see a magic trip. If yes, break the wall. What the gloop? Oh, we got parkour. And a floating anvil? Follow the parkour. I can't do these. I'm cheating, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm cheating. Boing. No way, bro. I'm going back. I may be a cheater, but like, I'm not cheating again. Okay, that was not tough. Yo, he's coming to me? What are you talking about? Boom! What do I win? What do I win? Oh, there's something down here. Yo, what the glue? You want a reward? What the glue? What the glue? What the glue? Okay, bro. What are you doing, bro? Is that like my new saying? I literally... Thank you, bro. Yo, W galore is in the chat, bro. I did not read the username. I think I just TB'd you. Yo, what's good, bro? Hey, Timbit. It's me. No, stop hitting me. It's me, SJ Loco, but I'm on a new account. Is it possible to transfer my legend rank to this account? It is possible, but you have to still have access to the email you originally bought it with, and you have to have the email that you originally, like the transaction when you bought the rank in your email. That's usually sent after you bought the rank for the first time. Set stasis? Oh, I will in a second. Ow. Oh, my back hurts. Timbit, I joined the server. Why is there OP starter gear? It's not OP. This is what you get, bro. Iron gear is not that much of a starter gear. Okay. Also, since you're on a new account here, I'll pay you. There's 3 mil. Actually, no, there's more than 3 mil. TP. I sent you TP Quamps. You have them disabled. Alright, chat. Who can meet you next? No problem, bro. Yo. What's up, bro? Yo, you're mudded, by the way. You got a stasis chamber. That's you. They're on. Give me a second, bro. Alright. Timbit, I'm sorry. I'm not setting my stasis here. Yo, but W base, bro. Is this like a stasis base, or is there like more to it? I'm sorry. Oh, there's actually gonna be stuff on here. Alright. Yo, what's up, bro? Oh, this is like a kind of like a storage. Alright. But W base, I'm gonna rate this as 5 out of 10. I was about to say 6, but I think I'm just gonna lower it to a 5. Alright. Oops. I kind of just. Do I gamble? Not usually. Well, we don't have a. Wait, I just realized we don't have a gambling station in the stash. I literally can't gamble. So, no, I don't gamble. Alright, let's see the quants. Yo,
Timbit. Look at what I just found, bro.
another new stash?
And I dug down. Yes, look at what I just found, bro. Is this fire? Wait, look at this door. Oh, hold on, I'm getting a call. Wait, come here. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Follow me.
Bro. Yo, what was that trap, bro? Bro, think of something better, bro. There was literally just one dripstone down there. I could have easily placed blocks, but I didn't. Ow, oh, my back. Bro, think smarter next time. I could have escaped that, by the way, too. But W galore in the chat for pulling the stasis. Yo, what's up, bro? You gonna raid this base, too? Oh, wait, Brooks Brothers. Yo, long time no see, brother. Yep. And these guys are just raiding every base, bro. Yo. What did they do? Why are you just raiding every single bit? Boom! In the water. They trying to kill Timbit? Yeah, I know. But like, W method to win. Because yeah, I don't really want to raid a base. They just blew up their kelp farm. Can you TP to me? You're ignoring me, Timbit? Bro, I'm not ignoring you. This is my first shot I'm seeing from you. Yo, yo, yo. I sold this for 300 mil. Worth it? Yo, holy OG base design. You sold this? This is like the OG base design. Oh, this is the old. This is like a knockoff stash. Well, either way, I kind of fuck with it. It's like a knockoff version stash. I don't know. I like it. Yo. Yeah, this is worth probably even more than 300 mil. You could probably sold it for 500. This is tough. It's like a mini version of the stash we got now. Apparently Twitch isn't working. Well, let me see if Twitch is working. Fun! Now we gotta stream on just YouTube again because Twitch decides to just... Would buy? Chat, basically buy from me for money, look at Discord? Yeah, W promotion. Alright, who we do next? Yo, I'm not looking at you. I'm lagging. And I killed him with lag. Wait, and my gear is like on its like last legs. Hold up. Oops, I didn't mind by 3. Alright, there we go. We are ready to PvP again. Alright, let's TP this dude. TP to 80 here? Yeah, sure. Give me a second, bro. No, bro, who put normal blast prot in the rear, bro? And I killed him. Alright, yo. W base, bro. Alright. Who are we moving to next? Alright, chat, send me TP here, request to him and teleport. Unless see what Dodos wants. I almost call him doo-doo, but like, I don't know. So we can let him break. Yo, selling for 500 mil, worth it? I don't know so much about this one. Because this one's a bit tiny. This one doesn't really have much to it. I think this one could be worth like... Because this one doesn't really have much, unless there's more over here somewhere. I don't think this one is worth 500. I think this one's worth like maybe 100. Because there's not anything to it yet. Or is it not done? Not done? Oh. Never mind then. Alright. Yo, W's, bro. Okay, once it's done and there's like a stash and everything, yeah, I think it could be worth it. Alright, chat, send me TP here request. Let's be the A deer. Let's see what A deer wants. Hey.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
This guy.
So, number one. Do you want some skelly spawners?
I don't really need skelly spawners, but if you want to give them, then go for it.
I have an entire chocobo.
Yo, you're on 200 ping. You're on 400 ping.
Yeah, it's just gonna vary. Here you go.
Yo.
And then, you want a Nexus mace?
Sure.
I have like 5. I got too much stuff.
Yo, yeah. W generous, bro.
Yeah, I think you've been here. I don't know. I think you have been here.
I have been here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been here like a while ago, though. So W base.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. Yeah, and then somebody dug in here. So.
Somebody like find it but not raid it.
Yeah, somebody found it. Took like one of every spawner and then just dipped.
Damn.
I don't know why.
W generous raid, bro.
No problem.
Generous raid. All right. Well, back pain. All right, see ya. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, let's TP the Brooks Brothers. I ran out of pearls, bro. Alright, enjoy your kill, bro. Enjoy your free loot. Who wants to set the bed at the stash? Why is there no bed here anymore? Yo, the re-gear doesn't work. Where's swords? Oh, where I find swords? Yo, where's swords? Yo. Can you take these shulks just to flex on you? Damn, you wanna flex? You wanna flex? You wanna flex? We flexing. Except nah, that's bad. Spawning and stuff is bad. So boom, and it's gone. Before the Clippers clip it out of context. Because actually I don't even know if people will. Alright, I need swords. Where's swords? Let me get them. Yo, can I steal the sword? It's just an emerald sword. Yo, Dodo, can I steal the sword? Not tough. I had both of them for a moment. Yo, can I steal the sword yet? Okay, bet. Oh. Oh my. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, oops. Alright, what else could I bring? Oh, yeah, XP. Alright, where's totems? Alright, yo, what's up? A riddle. What can swim but doesn't get wet? What? What? What can swim and doesn't get wet? A shadow? You know, bro's preparing to raid. Bro, what? TP Tim? Yo, chat, send me TP here request. Yo, sorry? Huh? Sorry for what? No, you keep this. I don't need spawners. Alright, let's keep it the next person. Let's keep it a meow mixer. Just blew himself up trying to kill me, bro. And that TP request is cancelled. Alright, chat, send me TP here request. Let's keep it a Weza. I think I said that wrong. Ghost of a toast, bro. What was that? I knew who broke the bed, bro. As Rieger picks it. Bing! Boom, boom. Boom is fixed. And we got DPP. 360 no scope. Yo, 360 no scope was not it. Let's TP the gold guy. Yo. Damn, W base, bro. Yeah, W kelp farm. Oh yeah, chat. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I buffed pickles and I buffed pink petals too, to be the exact same as kelp. Alright, chat. Sometimes I don't know if Timid ignores me. Oh, what? I don't ignore people. It's just kind of hard to look at chat all the time. If you want me to teleport, just send me a TP request. I pick them by random, but just TP accept. Because it's unfair to just TP to people who like randomly say in chat. Yo, I'm selling this bamboo farm. What's the bone meal? Does anyone in chat want to buy it for starting from 50 mil? Yo, we gonna bid for this like bamboo farm? Yo, 50 mil. Pay him 50 mil, or like say it in chat if you want to bid up. Anybody I want to outbid? Pay either 50 mil or more. Anyone want to pay 50 mil for this farm? Who wants to pay 50 mil? Who wants to pay 50 mil for this farm? Don't pay me 50 mil, pay him 50 mil. I mean, like, bid him 50 mil. I don't know. Wait, okay. I don't know. I don't think anybody wants to buy it. I'm sorry, bro. I don't got all day. $1.5. Yo, you got $1.50. All right, chat. But locally, chadroni and cheese. I think it's that time of the day. Chat. 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 I can't find the song. Chat. I'm sorry, I can't find the song, chat. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. I'm gonna raid someone because I feel like being nice. Hold on, I gotta do something. All right. Devin, I'm selling my kelp farm. Wait a minute. Hold up, yo. Never mind. Wait. Yo. Never mind. I gotta react to this first. I got Feather Client Beta back when it was like early on, so
if you're in the Minecraft community,
I gotta react to
you've
this.
most likely heard of Feather Client, one of the largest Minecraft clients out there, used by millions around the world. One of the ways Feather Client generates revenue is through the use of paid advertisements being displayed inside their client launcher. This is a fairly common practice among different Minecraft clients and launchers. However, it's never usually a main source of income or anything like that. Just a simple way to make a little extra money without affecting the user experience. The reason for that is because there's these industry standards regarding what actually constitutes a real quote-unquote ad impression, which most companies tend to follow. According to guidelines set by the Media Rating Council, display ads must be at least 50% visible on screen for a continuous second or more in order to count as an impression and generate revenue. So if someone were to minimize the application or drag another window even partially on top of the ad, it wouldn't count as somebody viewing it. Like I said, in general, most companies follow these rules.
What? So what do they do?
Does not. Let me show you what I mean. Firstly, we're going to go into the Feather launcher, open up a DevTools window, and expand the layout in this specific order until we get to two entries titled Feather-Launcher-Add-Frame. In this demonstration, I have two because there are two ad slots here. For you, it could be more, it could be less, but inside each one of these instances is a web view loading a specific URL. These links essentially serve as a miniature web page running inside the launcher. Think of it like a browser source in OBS. That web page is the ad, and the URL is the address we're seeing the ad from. If we click on either one of these, go into the console, and run a command to open up their own DevTools window, then go into the console tab of each one of these windows, we can find something pretty interesting. Turns out, Feather Client actually left a little debug line titled add_filled, which only appears every time one of these web views refreshes and plays a new ad. As you can see, if I search for this in the console and wait for these ads to refresh. Now you may be wondering, why is a little line like this important? And that's because it exposes that even when these ads are fully hidden, completely out of sight, they still keep refreshing in the background like nothing happened. I even went as far as to run the Feather launcher on a virtual machine and completely lock the system. And sure enough, when I logged back in, the ads never stopped running in the background. And this is the core of the fraud. Feather Client claims to have over 600,000 daily active users. That's 600,000 people opening the launcher every day, booting up the game, and potentially leaving the launcher running in the background during live
when I used to use Feather Client, I always left the launcher on, so this is like actually crazy.
All day long, likely generating a ridiculous amount of money. Now, there's just one problem. While this evidence so far proves that this fraud exists,
I thought they were like going to be like exposed for something. I didn't know.
I mean, Feather and its owner Brendan have a bit of a history of oversights happening during development. If you know, you know.
To summarize this to better understanding, basically Feather Client took these mods without permission and they're making money off it while the mod creators or developers aren't. So they're capitalizing off of other people's work. And the biggest thing to understand here is they did this without permission.
So, after all, how do we know this isn't just one big oversight? one giant mistake. In this next chapter, I'm going to lay out the many reasons I have to believe that this is a planned operation. For those who aren't aware, FeatherClient is owned by a company called Silent Stack, formerly known as Digital Ingot. If we visit the Silent Stack website, we're greeted with a list of 5 projects they claim ownership of. At the top is, of course, FeatherClient, another unrelated project which we'll dive into later, alongside 3 other Minecraft-related websites, Minecraft-news.com, mcblockinfo.com, and mc-recipes.com. At first glance, these websites might seem a little random. However, it only takes a simple domain search to find something interesting. All 3 of these websites were created around the last 6 months as of the release date of this video, and within days of each other. And when you actually browse them, they appear to be entirely vibe-coded and AI generated. Taking a look at their most recent website, Minecraft-news.com, proves my point perfectly. Not only do they somehow have over 5 years worth of news articles dating back to 2021, despite the website only being created in November of 2025,
Damn.
math isn't exactly adding up, but clicking on any one of these articles will reveal a wall of blatantly AI generated text using the same layout as your typical ChatGPT response, containing random nonsense and, most of the time, completely fake and made up information. Alright, I'm on the website right now. I really just want to drive this point home of this entire website and all of these articles being completely fake. Here we have this article here, Community Build Competition, Winter Wonderland Results, from December 8th of 2025. Of course, you know, we got the ads all over the website. This header image is completely unrelated to the article. The votes are in. After 2 weeks of incredible submissions, we're excited to announce the winners. And it goes and lists off these random winners. First place, Frozen Kingdom, and there's no pictures or anything to go along with the text here. Here we got our first place winner, IGN, Ice Architect _, except, oh wait, if you actually go into a Minecraft username search website, they're not real, which raises...
Bro. You know these kind of websites, like literally I could probably code this whole Minecraft news thing in like, well, actually I couldn't code, but like I could tell an AI prompt in like Google AI Studio to make that in like 5 minutes. They didn't even like edit it. They just literally told like an AI to make a website about about new stuff.
Suddenly launched 3 AI generated Minecraft websites out of nowhere. I mean, these websites certainly don't scream a passion project or anything like that. In fact, I'm willing to bet they don't even serve a real audience. So what purpose do they serve? And the answer, once again, leads back to the Feather launcher. One of the very first things the FeatherClient launcher does upon being opened is send a GET request to this specific endpoint, miscellaneous-api.feathermc.com/ads/add-units. Remember those ad links we discovered earlier in the video? Well, if we take this add units endpoint and send a request to it ourselves, we can see that it's responsible for determining what ad placements to activate and which you are...
Hold up, I'm getting a random phone call. Never mind. Oh, hold me back, me. Oh my. Am I gonna get banned? I don't know. What'd you do? Whew, my back hurts so bad. I slept on it funny.
URLs to load inside of those web views.
I got a scam
In the
call.
majority of outcomes, at least in my testing,
Yo, your
the launcher
iPhone
will
13 is
utilize
on
the
the way.
FeatherMC
If you want to
domain
dispute it,
display
contact me on
advertisements.
WhatsApp.
However, in rare
Amazon would not
cases,
be on
the
WhatsApp,
launcher
bro.
is instead instructed to load content from one of these other websites. To test and confirm this, I sent requests to the endpoint hundreds of times, taking note of each output. And while FeatherMC domains appeared the majority of the time, these three external sites, mc-recipes.com, minecraftblockinfo.com, and minecraftnews.com, repeatedly showed up as active ad destinations. The investigation process, the research, the editing for this video ultimately ended up being months worth of work to finish this project. This video is obviously not sponsored. All I ask is
Yeah,
that you
Timmy, what
please
was that?
subscribe. Anyways,
I don't know. Back
if we
pain.
revisit the Silent Stack website, we can see that the company boasts about having over 600,000 daily active users. Like I mentioned earlier, that's 600,000 individual instances of the client being left up for
Timbit
potentially
Loki take a
hours every
back
single
massage?
day, with ads constantly
Maybe.
refreshing in the
I think I must have slept out funny because I woke up, I stood up, and then everything just hurts.
background. That is
Getting a bit better, so.
ridiculous amount of ads for one company to be purchasing for one website domain. I mean, we're potentially talking about millions upon millions of advertisements being purchased for the client every single day. In fact, it's such a large volume that an independent advertising analytics firm, Jounce Media, picked up on it back in October 2025 and included Feather in one of their monthly reports, noting that we additionally observed the emergence of one notable sustained shift in auction volume, digital ingot/FeatherMC. Feather rolled out RTB traded advertising in mid-2025 and is now approximately 10% of all available desktop app supply. Buyers seeking to diversify their desktop app inventory should evaluate Feather, and buyers seeking to avoid desktop app inventory should block this domain. In other words, it seems like Feather started scaling this operation around mid-2025 and has since pushed such a large volume of ads through the launcher that they began to grab a little too much outside attention, like the article we just saw. So the company created a few AI-generated websites that look just real enough to pass the eye test to act as distribution hubs, allowing Feather to dilute the amount of ad impressions across multiple domains in order to sustain this massive volume without drawing any extra attention. On the surface, it appears like these ads are simply being served normally across the different unrelated websites, but underneath, it all traces back to the same company. After examining Feather's behavior from the outside, I decided to shift focus and begin looking inward, extracting and analyzing Feather's source code directly. This chapter will be used to discuss the various anomalies I found in Feather's code. While doing so, reviewing the code was actually quite easy. As I've previously mentioned, Feather is an Electron app, and because of this, the logic is far easier to unpack and understand. All I had to do was go into my program files, click the folder titled Feather Launcher, click Resources, and extract the archive file titled app.asr, and we were in. One of the first things I noticed after browsing for a bit was a folder simply titled Add. Inside this folder lays some very interesting findings. For starters, remember how I explained that Feather uses web views to load ads inside the launcher? Well, one thing I didn't mention is that if we actually attempt to open one of those ad URLs in a normal web browser, the link simply redirects to its website's respective homepage. And this is because inside this ad folder, in a file called set_add_did_attach_webViewHandler.javascript, we can see that Feather intentionally adds a custom request header labeled xFeatherClient every time the launcher loads one of these ad URLs. In simple terms, a request header is basically like an ID card telling the website who's making the request. In our case, it's actually quite important because if we view this URL in a service like Postman where we're able to attach said custom header, now the response webpage is completely different. This time literally displaying text that says Feather 400 by 600 ad, even though the domain I used belongs to mcrecipes.com. one of the fake AI-generated Minecraft sites. This means that only when this custom header is present, which basically means only when the request is coming directly from the Feather client launcher, will the website switch behavior and deliver the ad. Very, very sneaky. What's even more deceptive, however, is that in that same file, Feather also modifies a setting called Set Background Throttling. Normally, when an application is minimized or not in focus, the system automatically slows it down and reduces how often things update, limiting timers, etc., in order to save power and resources. Feather purposely overrides this behavior entirely and sets it to false, ensuring that the Feather launcher and, in turn, the ad web views keep running at full speed even when the launcher is minimized or the operating system is asleep entirely, which, as we've already demonstrated, is what allows the ad players to keep refreshing infinitely on the user's PC, farming ad revenue and taking up extra resources without them ever knowing. Another quick thing I think is worth noting is that in this file titled setReloadHandler.javascript, Feather implemented code to forcibly reload the entire ad player window every 20 minutes. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the reasoning behind this tweak is, but considering everything else they've implemented is to seemingly help maximize the amount of revenue they generate and or try to cover up their tracks, I think it's safe to say that this follows those same goals. At this point, the pattern is hard to ignore. Which got me thinking, if all of this was intentional, there should be a point in time where it didn't exist yet. And you'd think the easiest way to test that would be to just run an older version of Feather, extract the code, and see what's different. However, the problem is it looks like all of Feather's older launchers are coded to automatically update to the newest version, while all previous builds are removed from their website. Thankfully, using the Internet Archive, I was able to download an old build of Feather from March 2025, the oldest recent version still publicly accessible, and install it offline to prevent the launcher from automatically updating, and extracted the code that way. We can now compare the two extracted codes side by side, seeing whether or not any of these additions, the custom headers, the background throttling, everything we covered, were added intentionally. And sure enough, not only does the file containing the code for the custom header and the background throttling override not exist, the entire ad folder doesn't appear anywhere either, leading to suggest that this entire operation is a deliberate ad fraud scheme, which, by all accounts, began in mid-2025. So far, we've established how Feather is using the advertisements in their launcher to fraudulently generate impressions, the time period in which this fraud began, and now, undeniable evidence suggesting proof of intent, which only leaves one question left. The question of who's responsible.
Who is responsible? Bro, this dude's sitting in a chair like a throne going, what am I saying? Bro?
This is Brendan. Brendan is the owner and creator.
He's like the
of
evil
Feather.
overlord.
To better understand the decisions behind Feather and the scale of what we've uncovered, it helps to look at some of the owner's activity online. One of the most revealing places to start is the Feather client Discord server, where Brendan, surprisingly enough, has been fairly active throughout the years, whether it be through helping users with issues, answering questions, or simply interacting casually with the community. And it's inside his history of over 14,000 total messages on the server where we can discover some interesting patterns. One of my personal favorites being the overwhelming amount of times that Brendan has brought up Feather's financial struggles. In my short time searching around, I was able to find over 150 different examples of Brendan mentioning that Feather has no money, at some points they were losing money, him jokingly begging people to buy Feather cosmetics, that they're poor, that they're broke. I think you get the idea. These kind of statements go back years, ranging from just after Feather Client launched in beta back in February 2022, all the way up to spring 2025, to which then they stopped. I wonder why. Aside from just Brendan's personal comments, there have been a substantial amount of complaints in the Discord server over the past few months from people claiming that Feather is causing significant network and internet issues. they're almost always something along the lines of people stating that their game is now unplayable, and that suddenly, whenever they use Feather Client, their internet either slows to a crawl, is unable to load the game at all, or in the worst cases, completely crashes either their launcher or their entire internet network altogether. To which Brendan always responds by simply asking for their IGN, and then applying what is almost always the working solution of simply disabling ads on their specific account. Another thing worth noting is the significant lack of updates Feather has had in recent times. If we take a look at the client updates channel, we can see that Feather was regularly getting meaningful updates that added new mods and features on the regular, until, once again, around spring 2025, where the quality and frequency of these updates began to take a significant hit. Nowadays, the only messages in this channel appear when Feather gets updated to the latest version, or for something like a simple bug fix. All of these cases, in my opinion, suggest one thing and one thing only. Brendan no longer cares about the development of Feather Client and has since almost entirely shifted his focus on prioritizing making as much money as possible through this entire ad fraud operation. On top of just monitoring his public activity, my theory was reaffirmed after I was able to get a hold of an anonymous source close to Brendan, who's kept in contact with him throughout the entire duration of the ad fraud, and was able to independently verify the claims made in this video. As I mentioned earlier, the Silent Stack company is responsible for 5 projects, the most recent of which being a new website called adradar.io, a quote, analytics platform for desktop creators. As of right now, this is the only page on the website, so it's unclear what the purpose behind this project is, but I'm sure we'll see more soon. Naturally, I reached out to Brendan for comment with a short list of questions regarding the whole situation, to which, a few days later, after a bit of questioning and suspicion on his end, he responded, and I'll leave that response here. But we're not done just yet.
Yo, how long is this video?
I was initially going to end this video after chapter 4, however, just a few days after Brendan responded to my questions about the Feather launcher, Feather silently updated their launcher, seemingly in an attempt to obfuscate and hide as much evidence of the ad fraud as possible via a few changes. The first of which being that we can no longer access dev tools from the Feather client launcher. Before, you could simply just do Control-Shift-I like you were going to open inspect element on a website. However, that and every other method I've tried no longer works. On top of that, the extracted code also looks very different. If we open this file right here, we can see that all of the code now looks like this. It is completely minimized, and while things like the set background throttling call and the Feather client header are still present in this file, they are way harder to find. I mean, I had to search for them, obviously. Yeah. What a coincidence, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been so long since my last video. I'm not sure when my next one will be, but...
Yo, y'all still using Feather client after this? I'm glad I stopped using Feather client. Nah, that is crazy, though. Well, actually, not really. You just kind of money hung. Well, you use money, I guess. Or I don't know. I do. Yeah, it's not that bad. I was low-key expecting some kind of like exposed stuff. Low-key, if I'm gonna use Feather client, I'm gonna say my internet's laggy and like get him to remove. Well, I don't know. Do what he does. Cause yeah, I thought Feather client was supposed to like make it perform better, but I guess it's making it perform worse for like. I don't know. That is still kind of crazy. I would still low-key use Feather client maybe, but like I don't know. Alright, but with that distraction out of the way, I think it's that time of the day. I'm gonna end stream. Thank y'all so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Actually, back pain. Okay, I'll see you guys all. Check my new TikTok. I bet. Don't stop, yeah, get it. Let me find you really quick. Alright. Give me 2 minutes though. Oh, if you're just uploading that, I don't know. Okay. If you just uploaded a video, then help me get Star. Wait, I low-key forgot about Star Media. Alright, W Timbit. See ya. Good night. Alright, see ya, bro. Alright, but what's the TikTok? Yo, did you post it yet? Refresh. Oh, it usually takes a couple minutes to get verified by like TikTok mods. Oh, right here. Can you check these shulks just to flex on you? Yeah, you wanna flex? You wanna flex? You wanna flex? Nah. Bro, people need to start making more Timbit clips. I look, you want to see more Timbit content on my For You page. Alright, but I think it's that time of the day. We find somebody to raid, and then, ow, back pain. Oh, I moved slightly, and then it like hurts super bad. What is this? Okay, I'm just going to search up DonutSMP live. Yeah, who are we going to raid, chat? Yo, I'm top 2. Huge announcement. I want to rate somebody small. 6 viewers. Oh, he's gambling, bro. I don't want to rate somebody who's gambling. I'm just gonna rate this dude. If he's gambling too, I'm not gonna. Bro, why is everybody gambling? Is this dude gambling? He's not. He's PvPing. All right, I'm gonna rate this dude. Thank y'all so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Where's my thing to rate him?
What are you on about?
No, I'm in a call with Hoops, bro. I'm talking to him about how, like, my sister's feeding.
He doesn't even have raids on, bro. Never mind. I gotta find somebody else. Alright, what's this dude doing? Gambling, bro. Like, no. Alright, let's rate this dude.
Okay, dude, can I do 1 mil? Yo, it's 10 more minimum, bro.
No raids on. Alright. This next person doesn't have raids on. Nobody's getting raided.